Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Plays a sharp little ball here. Foden just eases him off the ball. Played out towards the right wing. He's in plenty of space here. That's a shade optimistic. Xavi Alonso. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ibrahimovic. Foden. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ronaldinho. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of
oh, what has happened here? Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Foden going forward. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now, can they get him away? Costa Curta does well not to be outdone there. Now it's Cantona. Xavi Alonso plays it long. He is just caressing. Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! He's got himself an absolute peach. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Xavi Alonso. Rui Costa. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now that's well seen too. Looking for options for movement. Deftly out wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shot a goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Knocks it out wide.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan.
Can he get onto this? He is through here. Batistusta's cross. And he shoots! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game...
And the finish! Picks it up out wide. And the counter is on. And that has put paid to that. Belletti. It's a good run down the right. Here's Roberto Carlos. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Stood up well to him there. Ibrahimovic gets across and deals with it. Xavi Alonso. Batistuta. Oh, he's bustling through here. Cannavaro. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Away we go again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nicely weighted ball. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Batistuta. Xavi Alonso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another, he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough seems to come easy for him.
Looking for the far post. What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Chelsea really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Curaçao clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That is a great pick out. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo is fouled. Pullet taking charge of the dead ball. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Curaçao with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Coop has been caught there, it's a foul. Maldini gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Cannavaro concedes a free kick for that. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Cannavaro. Curaçao have a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Engages and forces him off the ball. Costa Curta. And this is Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? And Hullet! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Chelsea really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Zanetti. He's going for goal! This time, surely! Coop. And the pass is intercepted. Tries one from range! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Curaçao really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Zanetti. Now it's Bojan. Pedri looking to receive it in space. And the through ball. And it's made its way to him. Swings it across. And he's taking no chances there. Mbappe. Ball played for Coop. And he cuts out the supply. And he welcomes it in. Oh, super ball! Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Excellent challenge there. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Can he finish? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Costa Curta has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Now, can they get him away? Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that.
Curaçao couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He is through here. Oh, that was vital. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
This looks promising. Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. There's the crossfield ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Coop. And here's Mbappe. Gullit proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And no, that was never going to make it. Zanetti. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Coop proves too strong. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So off we go again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Coop.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Could move up a gear here. Davids, and he's had it nicked away.
Curaçao have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Bojan. Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Pedri. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Coop. Bojan. Didn't quite work for him. Coop, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, played right into his path. Pedri. Pull it. Pedri. Rijkaard. Pressing high and with purpose. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Coop. And it's Pedri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Now it's Mbappe. And the counter is on. And he's been shifted off it. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that has left him in a heap. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's an imaginative pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Good read, needed to be. Akanji calmly anticipates. And he's worked it through. Pedri. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Foden receives it in a good position. Terrific effort! He will be livid with himself.
Chelsea really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Foden. Pedri. Searching pass he's played there. Great chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Akanji. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard. Pinches it off him. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And Messi! A whisker away from making it 4.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Foden. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Curaçao making further changes here and in quick succession. Great defending, strong and determined. He has found the way through. And he's intervened well there. And it's Bojan. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pedri. Now he's got space here. And this is Bojan. Takes a shot! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. He's free. He has got space. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Zanetti. Nice defending. It's got the job done. Just eases him off the ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Chelsea cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your reflections then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected. That's going in strongly.
And here's Zanetti. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Schneider carries the ball down the right. Now it's Son Heung-min. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
And that's a throw-in. Marcelo has been caught there. It's a foul. It's a quick one. Goes for the shot! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Lampard. Boyan! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Palmeiras with the corner. They're first. Zanetti. Oh, that's neat.
Oh, great feat, that.
And this is Messi. Shot, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Zanetti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Short changes him with that pass. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Messi. Goes for goal! And he's gone backward here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Threads one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has ended up in no man's land. Nedved. Akanji gets over and intercepts. So we're still where we started right now. Beckham. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Nedved has the space to scheme. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Schneider. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Son Heung-min. Lampard. Zanetti. Oh, that's well spotted. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Son Heung-min. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Son Heung-min. And this is Boyan. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, that has not gone well. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And it's made its way to him. He is through here. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Spread it left. He's shifting through the gears here. Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Nedved. Beckham. Cannavaro makes the interception. Lampard. The ball's gone astray. And it's with the keeper. Courtois punts it upfield. The final seconds now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So right back into the action.
Palmeiras have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually...
It's Ibrahimovic! Bullet never out of the action for very long. Now it's Messi. Son Heung-min is in a really good position out wide. Son Heung-min! Oh, crossbar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Not the most accurate pass. He's through here. Now it's Hullet. Lampard. Messi. Messi is flagged offside. So changes a foot here, and from both sides. Stam. And it's Schneider. Now it's McAllister. No, it's come to nothing. And he's only too happy to take that back. Schneider had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when.
Good effort from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
And it's Doué. Schneider. He's picked his way through. Schneider really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Ratchaburi can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, good-looking ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And this is Bale. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. How they've waited. Now they have it. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Ratchaburi have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Palmeiras really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Defending was strong and firm. Robson. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Doué. Oh, good read.
He read that.
And Messi! And he gets rid in a hurry. Pinches it off him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Palmeiras are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Can he get on the end of this? Brilliantly cut out.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Son Heung-min! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
That's good play. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. Zanetti. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Palmeiras very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Well, they've got it again, and he's got the beating of his man. McAllister stood his ground strongly.
Ratchaburi really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Stam. Oh, can he get onto this? And no, that was never going to make it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Driving on and making good progress. Danny Olmo. Schneider. Now it's Nedved. And it's been played through. He came in hard, very hard. Kunde. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Palmeiras really couldn't get going in the first half. And it has to be said, with no marked improvement after the break, I thought it was going to be a matter of time before they got caught out eventually, and it turned out to be that way.